just work here. I work on the robots. I fix them up. I saw what you did before you got in the base. You're not gonna hurt me, are you? Oh, thank goodness. I'm Stiggs. Nice to meet you. Man, I'm glad you realize I'm not one of the bad guys. I'll be happy to answer any questions you have. Well, just above us is a Deathclaw research facility. Most of the Deathclaws are out fighting, but there might be one or two left. There are also a bunch of robots in the facility, and they're all controlled through the mainframe. There are also some military types left, but not nearly as many as there used to be. Huh. It's nice to finally meet someone who knows what the heck I'm talking about. It's actually a modified version of the V-29, but response recall protocol is improved, and the data transfer is much more secure. If you got into the mainframe, you could control all of the robots in the facility. Well, the satellite tower is right on top of the base. I'm sure you saw it before you came in. You're going to have to make it to the central control area before you can get on top of the launch platform. Once you're on top of the platform, you're probably going to have to make your way past a bunch of soldiers before you get to the tower. Well, you'll want to get to the floor above and then make your way to the middle. That's where the mainframe is. I've been trying to get out of here for a while. See, I've done things for the Enclave. Things I can't say I'm proud of. But a man's gotta eat. When the Enclave picked me up, I was starving and suffering from radiation poisoning. I felt I owed them. Now it's time to live. You'll make a great distraction while I make off with a few robots and supplies. I help you, and you help me. It was nice. Come on. Sparky, Hoover, let's go.
Yes, by all means, let's. And I...
surprised to see me? He's told me everything you've done and the sacrifices your family's made for the sake of the wasteland. All I can say is, you've done one hell of an outstanding job out here, soldier. A hell of a job. Now it's time to do my job and to get your ass onto this vertibird before it goes up like a nuke. Hurry! The orbital strike will be coming down any moment now.
Hang on, I'm going to set this bird down near the control tower so we can watch the fireworks. Should be a hell of a show.
When I first met you some time ago, I was leery of your motivations and even more concerned with your methods. At the battle for Project Purity, you proved yourself, and any doubts that I had about you dissipated on that day. Now, with the Enclave in ruins and with you to thank for it, I'm almost at a complete loss for words. I feel proud to call you one of our own, and I promise that what you've done here today will be recorded by our scribes as an historic moment. On behalf of the Brotherhood of Steel and on behalf of the free people of this wasteland, I thank you.
When I first saw you long ago in that alley in Chevy Chase, I thought you were just some trashy wastelander. I'm glad I was wrong. My father thinks the world of you, and so do I. If things were different, maybe we could have had time to become friends. Anyway, I wish you the best of luck, and I hope you stick around for a while. We need people like you to help us finish what we've started here. Well, the prize got the downtown area pretty well covered. You may want to talk to Paladin Tristan or Scribe Rothschild. They may have something for you to do. Good luck. If you think this means the Pride has nothing to do anymore, you're crazy. We still got the damn Frankensteins crawling all over DC, and Rothschild's got us picking up every blinking gizmo from here to Virginia. Quite a bit of work cut out for us, huh? Father's sending us into DC to scour the ruins and try and cleanse it of super mutants. He's calling it our next great obstacle. Sometimes I wish we could just take a rest. But I have to keep a stiff upper lip and help the machine run smoothly. So that's what I'm gonna do. My father says we need to watch the borders for them to send reinforcements. But I think it'll be a long time before anything happens. We dealt them a hell of a blow, and it's gonna take them a good amount of time to recover. It's always a...
Well, I suppose we have you to thank for the sudden influx of equipment pouring in from the ruins you left behind at Adams Air Force Base. These items will help keep us one step ahead of our enemies in the wasteland and hopefully start my reconstruction effort. Mark my words, Prime will walk again. It may take months or even years, but we'll get him back together. If you're inclined to help us with that effort, just let me know. From the amount of equipment pouring in, I'd say if we didn't destroy them, we certainly threw a major wrench into their works. Yes, please. Your help would be most welcome. As you know, my main task is the reconstruction of Liberty Prime. A daunting task indeed, given his current state. To get him back on his feet will take not only a good deal of scavenged parts, but I need some special items for his complex systems. In your travels, be on the lookout for sensor modules. That will help me with restoring his electrical components. But what I need most are old cameras. Prime's optics were completely destroyed in the explosion, and I can use the components inside to replace them. Remember, I'm looking for... I've been amazingly busy ever since we began clashing with the Enclave. All their technology is amazing. It's going to take me years to sift through the wreckage of their mobile platform alone. I suppose we have you to thank for that? Ah, very nice. I'll have my assembling team get right on it. Yes? Well, I'm quite busy, so please... We have so much to do putting him back together again. The only bright side in this is an opportunity to try and rebuild Prime from the ground up. Make improvements on his original design. If only we hadn't exhausted so many of our supplies fighting the Enclave.
Ah, yes. Is there something you wish to discuss? Although we've all but eradicated the Enclave, many difficult paths still stretch out before us. The wasteland is still rife with peril, and I intend to dedicate the Brotherhood to maintaining it in a peaceful state. I hold out high hopes for you, that you'll still wish to be a part of our future and help us in our struggles. Yes indeed. I believe Paladin Tristan and Scribe Rothschild can... I'm glad to see, even after all you've been through, you're still willing to lend a hand. That's the mark of a noble member of the Brotherhood. It would be naive of me to assume the Enclave threat is completely eradicated from our future. With their resources and advanced mobility, I wouldn't be surprised if we see them return to the capital wasteland one day.
I told those bastards you could do it. Oh, there were doubters inside the Citadel, to be certain, but Lyons was behind you all the way, and that was good enough for me. I can't think of a better compliment but to simply say the Brotherhood would be almost nothing without you. Thank you. From all of us. Well, yes, actually. If you're still up for it, I could always use a hand with my next assignment. The super mutants are still a major problem in the capital wasteland, and one of our primary missions is to cleanse this place of their stink. All I need you to do is to thin their numbers. You see one, you put a bullet into its head. I'm outfitting your Pip-Boy with the same blood sampling device we usually give our scouts. After you kill a mutant, grab a sample from its corpse, bring it here. I'll see you're properly compensated for your ammo expenditure. Well, the Enclave might not be a threat anymore, but we're not done by a long shot. We've still got muties crawling all over the ruins like rats, and they're multiplying every day. It's no picnic keeping their numbers down, but that's our job. There'll be stragglers and patrols still wandering the wasteland. They won't know what happened at Adams, probably for months. One thing I can tell you is they'll still shoot you on sight, so watch yourself. Just keep wa- All right, we'll see you.
There is safety in mindfulness.
The Brotherhood is at your service.
The Brotherhood.
You honor us.
Freedom is the story right of every American.
With your presence here.
Need something, friend?
Need something, friend?
You honor us with your presence here. You honor us with your presence here.
Hail.